Hey everybody, welcome back to Modern Performance. I'm Dean.
I'm Daryl behind the camera.
And today we are working on my 1971 Ford Torino.
Over there. Boom, there she is, hood up.
Right on. Over the years, we've done quite a few things to the engine. Handful of years ago, we did a full rebuild where we put in a better cam. Nothing too aggressive, but a substantial upgrade.
The biggest cam before you need a converter.
Yeah, we've done a converter anyways, but I digress. We've got long tube headers on it. We got the sniper system on there. It's running really good now. Last year, I changed my thermostat because I didn't like how hot I was running. With the sniper, I'm now able to see exactly the temperature that I'm running, which is a good thing, but also a bad thing. So the previous gauge is just a very vague indication of
normal operation temperature, and then the top of the scale is where you don't want to be.
So now that I have all the information I've found that the car was running really warm with that stock thermostat. I changed out the thermostat last year to a 170, and it's been great on the highway. I tell ya, we just did a 3-hour drive for a car show last weekend. It stayed beautiful, right where I wanted it to be temperature-wise. However, when we got to the event, during the cruise, when we were sitting in traffic, I just watched that temperature number climb and climb and climb to where I'd shut it off. It got to 220. I didn't know what to do, so I just shut it off. We had to wait. Once everything got moving, and once I got air moving through, we were fine. So I called up Daryl at work at the parts store, and I said, what can we do? For comparison, we have a 76 Comet. You may have seen some videos. That thing has a 302 in a very tight compartment. Why does that run fine? Well, the one thing that we forgot to upgrade is the fan.
Yes.
This is the fan that is on my Torino. Was.
It's off of it right now.
It's off now.
Duh.
Yeah, of course. But this was on here. 4 measly little blades. In all the upgrades we did, this was the one thing we forgot. So, we're changing that.
Doralee to the rescue.
Now we have this bad boy. 6 blades.
Ooh, baby.
Really pretty aggressive cut. This should get things done. So I referenced the Comet again because that has a 302 in a very small space. The few things we've done to keep that running cool was we did a 4-core radiator, and we had a broken fan shroud. As soon as we put the fan shroud, a good fan shroud back on, that little 302 in a small box stays so cool. Mm-hmm. So this fan should definitely help. So let's go put it in. As you can see, the new fan is quite a lot more aggressive than this stock unit. And, well, overall, we've already said it, 6 blades is better than 4.
Yeah, that's going to be much better. Is it the same size?
Yes, we went the same diameter, which is 17.
Yes, and that will fit nicely in the fan shroud.
As you saw in the time lapse, the removal of the old fan was pretty quick. I just had 2 bolts at the top, and then the fan shroud tilted back enough to where I could access the bolts on the fan. I removed those 4, and I was able to easily extract it. We've got the right spacer on there. So this should just bolt back in and do the reverse of what we did, and we'll be good to go.
And it's just that easy.
Just that easy. Mark my words.
Yeah.
We just want to review the fit and finish now that it's installed. So I measured before I ordered, and it was a 17-inch fan. And if we look, we've got some nice, just 1 finger space on the top. It's a little more generous on the sides. That's just the shape of the shroud. But we have the same stock positioning with the spacer. We're right within the fan shroud. It will pull air right through, and this will operate the way we need it to. So
yeah. We have the center of the blade kind of right at the edge there, which is probably going to be optimal for air moving efficiency.
all right, well, let's fire it up and see and just confirm that everything is good.
It better not self-clearance anything because it looks free and clear.
No, we got the right one this time.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh, she's moving some air. I don't know what it felt like before, but watch your pinkies. Watch the digits. That should do just fine.
All right, with the install complete, there's only one thing left to do. Hang some car parts on the wall. This spot looks good right there. Alrighty, well, as always, thanks for watching, and if it ain't broke, go drive it.